In the last few days, there has been an explosive volcanic eruption across the globe. As many of you know, there was a historic eruption in Ethiopia, Africa, from the Haile Gubi volcano, which was associated with the African supercolony. That happened on November 23rd. And in fact, the cloud of ash, carbon dioxide, sulfur from that event spread all the way to East Asia. So that was a major volcanic eruption, but it wasn't the only one that happened. If we trace the recent geological timeline, we can see a picture of volcanic activity so intense that it is difficult to consider it a coincidence. From Kamchatka, Russia, to the Americas, a series of volcanoes have awakened simultaneously. On the big island of Hawaii, Kilauea continues to erupt, while Indonesia has also witnessed powerful explosions. Many scientists believe that this chain of events really began with the resurgence of Kluchevskaya, a giant volcano that had been dormant for 600 years. It suddenly erupted in late July and early August, right after a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Kamchatka. This event has many experts wondering, has the Earth's crust entered a new phase of energy redistribution? Or is this a signal for a global cycle of activity? The activity at Kluchevskaya continues unabated. In Indonesia, Semeru erupted violently, creating dangerous pyroclastic flows and sending huge boulders rolling down its slopes on November 19th. In Hawaii, Kilauea entered its 37th eruption on November 25th, suggesting that underground magma maintains a steady source of energy and pressure is constantly rising. In Colombia, Nevado del Ruiz erupted just days ago, while Popocatépetl in Mexico continues to spew ash thousands of meters high. And today, the Kamchatka Peninsula recorded the eruption of Bazimiani, a new link in a chain of activity that stretches across continents. According to some geological models, the simultaneous rise of many volcanoes could be related to the shifting of large tectonic plates or changes in convection currents in the Earth's mantle. Another, more daring hypothesis suggests that small changes in the Earth's rotation, which have been recorded in recent years, could be causing pressure fluctuations deep below the planet's surface. Although the evidence is not yet clear, these hypotheses are intriguing, especially since the recent series of eruptions appears to follow a pattern that is linked in time. Interestingly, despite the surge in volcanic activity, earthquake activity in many regions, including Japan, has temporarily subsided. This contrast has led researchers to ask, is the geological energy shifting from fracturing to magma pushing? If so, the next phase could see new eruptions at volcanoes that have been considered dormant for centuries. Some scientists predict that if this trend continues, Earth could be entering a volcanic superyear, similar to periods in recorded geologic history when climate, sea levels, and the carbon cycle have been dramatically affected. Are we facing a major cycle that no one has yet recognized? Or is this just a series of random events that gives the illusion of a pattern? These questions remain unanswered, but the current series of eruptions is certainly keeping both scientists and the monitoring community focused on what's happening inside the Earth. The big question many scientists and global seismologists are asking is whether the current spate of volcanic activity is just a soft start or the first sign of a larger, quietly brewing up event. When looking at the geological record over thousands of years, a familiar pattern begins to emerge. Before historic eruptions, even volcanic winters, Earth typically goes through a long build-up period in which many volcanoes in different regions simultaneously increase their activity. These scattered but consecutive clusters of eruptions sometimes serve as a silent warning of a global event. Some experts have suggested that the surprising synchronicity of the eruptions could be related to shifting tectonic plates, changes in mantle convection currents, or pressure cycles deep within the Earth that are not yet fully understood. More daring theories even suggest that small changes in the Earth's rotation, which have been recorded in recent years, could cause pressure fluctuations in magma systems. Some magnetologists have noted that current weakenings of the magnetic field, while not directly related to volcanoes, could still affect the distribution of thermal energy deep within the planet in ways we cannot yet measure. These ideas are unproven, but the timing of the eruptions makes them worth considering. There is no evidence to suggest that a volcanic winter is imminent, but it cannot be ruled out. Geologically, such events occur in cycles of 100 to 200 years. It is remarkable that we have gone so long without a major event of this type. This may simply reflect a normal cycle of intense activity, or it may be the prelude to a more profound shift in the Earth's energy structure. Only when all is said and done will we be able to look back and determine the true nature of this period.